All right, so a little bit about myself and about what this channel is going to try to dive into and try to encompass and show. In general, I want to make this thing or this channel as a place where it's going to be about self-improvement, about growing as a person, improving your life, being your private life, your emotional life, your physical life. So in general, your life. This is going to be a channel that will try to help you improve you. Now, in order to improve yourself, my way of thinking is very simple. It all starts with the image of yourself that you have about yourself, your inner you, or your inner image, or as I like to call it, your self-image. All of us have a self-image to a degree that we have formed about ourselves, and thanks to this self-image, we are being driven to move in a life based on how we perceive ourselves. So if you perceive yourself as a happy person, you tend to have more happy outcomes in life. If you see yourself as a miserable person, well, the cogs of life turn, and what happens is you end up having unfavorable outcomes in your life. So my job here, or my task here, would be to try and guide you so you can create a better image about yourself, and in turn get much better outcomes in life as well. So what are the main postulates of this image? Well, I think that you have to have a fitness level or a physique level that is in the healthy region. Now, what this means is that, well, you cannot be fat. Let's just put it like that. If you are fat, you will not have a favorable mental image of yourself. Even though we're nowadays plastered everywhere, that we have a lot of movements that are for, well, fat acceptance. To me personally, that is very disgenuine. Because I can tell you one thing. Throughout my life, for around 30 years, I was fat. Then I decided that, well, I no longer want to be this. I want to try something new. So I made a conscious choice. I changed the image in my head that I had about me. I no longer wanted to be fat. So I lost about 25 kilos. For my American viewers, that's about 50 pounds. And I felt amazing. It was the best choice I have ever done in life. That changed a lot of things in my life as well, because it changed my outlook on many things. It changed my outlook on fashion, how I wanted to dress. I no longer wanted to wear the large baggy clothes covering up my physique, because I felt comfortable. I felt amazing. But here's where things go aside for a lot of people. When they try to do something, but they don't change the image in their head about themselves. So that is how you get to a position where you might want to lose weight, and then you start losing weight, but after a while, it just comes back up. That is because in your mind, even though you have lost the weight, in your mind, your self-image is still that of a fat person. And if you're not true to yourself, then you don't feel happy. So what happens is you gain that weight back. Now, a while back, I tried to explain this thing to a few of my friends. I actually have a couple of friends that really needed some help with this. So I tried to explain it, and they went with the most casual thing that ever happens, and that is the answer that is just a way for them to escape responsibility. And they said, it's easy for you to say this because you're no longer fat, you have lost the weight. And this was roughly about 6 months ago or something like that. And I tried actually with a couple of my friends with this, and both of them said the same thing. So that's where I actually got the idea, but looking backwards now, I think it was kind of a stupid idea, but still, it was my idea. I went, all right, I want to help these people, but also I want to make it in a way that other people can see this thing. So it can be a pathway or a guideway for a lot of people to be able to easily follow along and get these results. Because one of the things that I actually do enjoy is that when I help people around without actually expecting anything in return, there is nothing better than when you get a total stranger thanking you for helping them improve their own life. And now I know this feeling because for the last 6 or 7 years, I've had a YouTube channel where I've been giving free lessons about 3D to thousands of people. We have, on that channel, I have 60,000 subscribers. And there is nothing that comes close to the feeling you get when a total stranger tells you that thanks to your video, they managed to improve their outcomes in life because they got a new job. They passed their university test. They improved their work. They improved their earning potential. And in turn, they got a better life outcome. So that was an amazing feat that I have done in my life. And I wanted to take this feeling and apply it to a much larger audience. So what I did is, again, what I'll say it again, I think right now it's a stupid idea that I did, but I still did it. I decided to pack all the weight that I had lost, to pack it back in, and then help everybody understand how they can bring it down in a normal, healthy way, and at the same time, you will build yourself up because you will build your self-image about yourself, your self-worth, and in turn, you will get a much more favorable outcome on your life. I will try to go ahead and separate all of these topics in different videos that will be easy to digest. We will go over how you can lose weight, how you can diet, how you can do that in a healthy way, because I don't want it to come to a point where you lose the weight just to have a yo-yo effect and then come back with the same weight and pack some extra weight. No, we're not doing that. Then we're gonna move on to one of my favorites, the self-improvement image part, where you work on your appearance, how you dress up, how you present yourself. Then to my personal favorite, the fragrances. Oh yes, the fragrances. If you're a man or a woman, guy or girl, who has never been in the world of fragrances, oh boy, do you have a lot of fun things coming your way if you decide to get into this world of fragrances. Because fragrances to me is like one of the life's, how do I put this, small gems of happiness. They hit you in a way that it gives you an emotion, a raw emotion without having to feel anything. It just comes at you. So I think that's going to be a interesting portion of this channel. And once we take all of that, we take the fitness part, we take the look part, the fragrances, the mental fortitude, we put them all together, that is going to be the basics for your self-image. That is going to be the basics for building yourself up. So now, since I've actually spoken quite a bit about this, I'm going to cut it short here. And I'm going to leave you with two things that I just want to say at the end. First things that I would recommend, that if you've watched it all the way through here, that I want you to remember is, whatever you do, do not compare yourself to other people. Because if you compare yourself to other people, you will do only two things. You will be the thief of your own joy. And at the same time, you will always come up second when comparing to other people based on values that you have set up. And the last thing that I would actually add here is very simple. It's not about being the best. No. It's just about being a better version of yourself, a better version of you. So that's it gonna be for this video. And if you enjoyed my rant, I really do enjoy you keep watching these videos, and they end up helping you get a much better outlook on life.